tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get yourself this thing. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't feel me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hope it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly. They been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in your bag, I'm about to get in it. Like that, it's a habit, you should know it's automatic. I've been getting to it, I already know that y'all was hate. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can place it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debate. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from it. I'm gonna pull it with the bow down one. 6 months in, I ain't trying to tell me what you know about me.
Today, from Lucas.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores, and you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Now following the touchdown, here comes this offense back out onto the field as they will take over with a 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up
operating from the gun. Mason. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Again, the ball.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. From the gun, Mason. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that, will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
To throw on second down, Mason. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown.
17, DJ Chark.
DJ. Now the offense getting set to take over the football here early on in the game, first quarter. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
On the carry.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Alvin Kamara on the handoff.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Imagine how it's like for Miguel.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
He was taken down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A 10th carry for Kamara, and he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Kamara on the carry.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Looking to throw on second down. Mason, complete to his tight end, Seth DeValve. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 21.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The tight end Seth DeValve, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Mason. And he's got it. Touchdown. Oh, but there is a marker on the field. So now the question, who is this on?
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even know
for
why
them?
they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point tacked on. So back to live action. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On the ground, this is Kamara, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
It's a gain of a yard. Third down.
From the gun on third down. Mason, that one complete. He finds Shark.
Mason's pass complete.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, the first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
And he is going to have a Jags first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 33-yard line.
Off the play fake. Mason. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And a big turnover there as his guys... So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll run. This is Kamara. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Kamara, the ball.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job, Swarm.
And for the third time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Alvin Kamara. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. They start the second half with Kamara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
On the carry.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
A gain of 4. It's now second and
from the gun. Mason. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark.
Mason's pass.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Brings up second and 9 at their 49-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Mason. And he'll let this one go. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10.
Mason's pass.
Touchdown, Jaguars. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Go time,
and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark. So following the fumble, this offense will get another shot at it as they quickly head back onto the field. Running with Kamara. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Colts' 21-yard line.
From the gun, Mason. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin.
Rock Ya-Sin. The second.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff.
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Now Kamara. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
The ball carrier.
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On the ground, Kamara. And he'll wind up up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Yeah, taken right at the 35. 31 yards on the punt there. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fade.
Throwing on third and long. Mason. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And his guys. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. His throw incomplete. DJ Chark the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They'll look to throw. The open man is Westbrook. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Jacksonville.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The sack there by Trent Murphy. Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do it.
got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I can barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk. I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want parts of your wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's snow, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I can barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk. I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love.
Where do I go? Where do I know? They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Huge us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising.
Tonight.
So the football will be at the line as this offense gets set to take over. Throwing on first down. Mason. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And the Jaguar first down.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Alvin Kamara on the carry.
The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 25 carries, 113 yards, and a score.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Off play action. Mason. He'll let this go for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well. This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter. Kamara. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Operating from the gun, Mason. Shark's got it left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on third down, good for 28. They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. AFC Offensive Player of the Week, what do? You hold him?
That's a good start as long as you can get away with it. Otherwise, just giving up penalties and free plays for the offense. But I think you've got to do a combination of things. Chip it his timing at the line of scrimmage, have extra people in the territory for him. You've got to do everything and change it up from snap to snap.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Mason. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Sliding out of the pocket. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up the first down.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Josh. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
On the carry.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Looking long for Westbrook. He's got a man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Kamara off the draw. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 more there and another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Westbrook.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up second and.
They'll run it with Kamara. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join.
And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown.
Complete to DJ Chark.
DJ. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. On 1st and 10, Mason. A quick throw here, that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Jaguars, first down.
A give. This is Kamara. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. From the gun, Mason. This is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Ball carrier.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Off the play fake, Mason. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mason. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
23 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Taken down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Again, it's Kamara. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal. Off play action. Mason. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. And this one too low.
Incomplete.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Mason. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Yard line.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Good. Makes the score Jaguars 31.
Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. Off the play fake. Mason rolling to his right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Baltimore. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd.
They run it again with Kamara.
At the 46-yard line.
And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens' 38.
Tackled. Play. And it's
the Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, Mason. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And they'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
back to throw. Mason. Now they go screen. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Complete.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
The ball carrier.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing. And
he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st down, Mason. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Complete to deep.
23 yards on the play.
Gain of 23 yards.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And the Jaguars.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Tackle made.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
To go to this entry mode.
You got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, 100 yards or more in a game.
At all as he's taken down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. There, he's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Josh.